Hey guys, welcome back to my channel On My Toes. Today's video is all about how I managed to prevent my baby from catching cold. Cold and flu season has approached, and what better time to start thinking about prevention when small babies and kids get sick. It is not quite a good experience and can be hard for the parents and the whole family. The common cold is a virus that is transmitted from the infected airborne droplets or by the direct contact by the infected secretions. The symptoms in the babies and toddlers can include sore throat, cough, runny nose, nasal congestion, and a low-grade fever. Babies and kids tend to come in contact with these viruses and bacteria than compared to adults because of their immune system is not fully developed. Babies who are in the age of 3 to 9 months, especially in this period where they're more likely to put their hands and object into the mouth directly, where this put them more at risk for coming into contact with the infected secretions. It's never fun when the baby gets cold, and it's even worse to feel helpless when they're crying for the mums to help them feel better. And most importantly, it just sucks that your baby is unable to breastfeed because you see it needs to breathe while it's suckling. So in this video, I will try to help you how you could clear the airways, alongside how you can easily follow one simple remedy that is also considered an Ayurvedic medicine that can be given or administered to the baby from the 3rd month onwards. So you can try these. First and foremost, nurse your baby with breast milk exclusively. It is the most important and best of all cold remedy for the infants below 3 months of age. Make sure it gets more frequent nursings and the baby gets the hin milk. What if the baby is too congested to nurse comfortably? Sometimes the stuffy nose can make it really uncomfortable or almost impossible for the baby to lie down in your arms comfortably. Also, it will be very difficult for the baby to suck the breast milk or swallow it. When this happens, what you could try is avoid feeding the baby in the lying position. When this happens, you can try changing the positions so that you can elevate the baby's head by placing your baby's bum in between your legs, so that the elevation can come up to minimum of 30-degree angle. Plus, you could try the other ways also, like bring him out to the fresh air, take a short stroll, so that would also help the baby clear his airways out. Use humidifiers or steamers inside the room. There are over-the-counter saline drops that are available in the medical stores. Those saline drops in the quantity of 1 to 2 drops can be instilled in the baby's nose so that the mucus loosens up and clear the nasal passages with a nasal aspirator. Please check out the above video that is being stated here to know more about the nasal aspirator. Also, most importantly, during this COVID times, parents, you have to be extra cautious while you hand over the baby to other people. Coming to the home remedy. So the ingredients that are required for the medicine preparation are Acorus calamus, vacha or bhaje in Kannada, 1 small pepper, half garlic clove, breast milk, a clean stone to grind the things on, and a baby feeder. After a good oil massage and bath to the baby, rub the Acorus calamus root, which is thoroughly washed, on a clean surface of a stone. Along with it, rub half garlic clove plus a little of pepper with the breast milk. Get rid of any particles by sieving away, or make sure there are no remnants left inside the milk. Take it in a baby feeder and slowly make the baby drink it. As it might be a little spicy for the baby, feed the baby as soon as the medicine is being instilled. That will soothe him immediately and put him to sleep in no time. According to Ayurveda, the benefits of vacha or bhaje or Acorus calamus roots are innumerable. Few of them are its lekhaniya. Lekhaniya is nothing but it has a scraping action and it brings down the unnecessary fat deposition. Next, it is sanyasthapana. It is one among the group of drugs that help restore consciousness. Next, shita prashamana, that provides warmth to the body and relieve cold. So that is the reason this medicine is given to the baby, just to prevent the baby from catching cold. Alongside, the other benefits are its pachaniya, promotes digestive strength, plus its medhya, improves intellect and memory power. Next, it's also considered as vakprada, improves voice and helps the baby to start speaking early. Plus, most importantly, It's also considered as Jantuhara, antimicrobial. Shulahara relieves abdominal colic. Now you notice why I didn't give grip water to my baby. Admanahara relieves bloating and gas in the abdomen, and also it is very much useful in treating psychological disorders. As Vacha is katu, pungent, and Tikta, bitter in taste or rasa, with Ushnavirya, with hot potency or hot in action. It helps balance Kapha and Vata dosha in the little one. Here, Kapha being to referred as phlegm and Vata being to referred as the wind. You have to be extremely careful while you are using the Vacha. Vacha should be used in a limited quantity as prescribed by the physician, or it can increase the warmth in the body and can stimulate the digestive system enough to give the little one a diarrhea. So this is a magic drug, or this is the magic remedy that I have been giving to my little one. I hope this simple remedy can help the new parents as well. So if you like the video, please do give a huge thumbs up. If in case you have any queries, please do leave your comments in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, so please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching my channel. See you until next time.